What if your cat has spent their whole life waiting for you to do one small thing and you've never done it? Most owners assume they get their cat, but there's a quiet list of needs your cat is craving that almost nobody mentions. And the sad part is this: they're not complicated. They're not expensive. They're painfully simple. But when you keep missing them, like most people do without even noticing, your cat eventually stops trying to ask. Here's the first thing they've been waiting for. 1. Give them a high place that's theirs. Have you ever caught your cat on top of the fridge and instantly pulled them down? Most owners do, but what you labeled as bad behavior was your cat following an instinct they're literally built around. Cats are hardwired to seek height. It's one of their strongest survival patterns. In nature, being up high means safety. It means control. It means I can see everything, and nothing can sneak up on me. Research published in Applied Animal Behavior Science has shown that cats with access to vertical space display noticeably lower stress than cats who don't have it. That's not a cute preference. That's a real need, and it's one most homes don't meet. Look around your house right now. When your cat feels overwhelmed, where do they go? If the answer is under the bed or wedged behind the couch, that's a clue. They're choosing low hiding spots because you never gave them a safe, elevated option. The fix can be simple: a wall shelf, a tall cat tree near a window, or even clearing the top of a sturdy bookcase and adding a folded blanket. When a cat has a high perch they own, they stop disappearing. They start observing, and that shift from hiding to watching is often the exact moment your cat starts to feel like your home is truly their home too. And if that one surprised you, the last thing on this list is the one that makes most owners feel guilty, because you've had the chance to do it every day and never realized it. 2. Stop petting when they didn't ask. Have you ever reached to pet your cat and they flinched, ducked, or calmly walked off? Most people brush it off, but your cat just communicated something important, and you accidentally ignored it. Here's what almost nobody understands. Every time you touch your cat without an invitation, you're making a tiny withdrawal from a trust account you didn't know you had. Once or twice. Not a big deal, but dozens of times a day, week after week, that account gets drained. Cats are unusual among common pets because affection often needs to be initiated on their terms for it to feel safe and enjoyable. A University of Lincoln study found that cats who had more control over when and how they were handled tended to show stronger bonds with their humans than cats who were freely petted whenever the owner felt like it. So what does asking look like? It's the head bump into your hand, the slow approach with the tail held upright, the moment they climb onto your lap on their own. Those are invitations. Everything else is you deciding for them. The hardest part is doing nothing, letting them walk past without reaching down, sitting on the couch and keeping your hands to yourself. It feels wrong at first, but when you stop grabbing moments and start waiting for them, something shifts. Your cat starts coming to you more. Not because you trained them, but because you became someone who feels safe to approach. And before we keep going, if this is changing how you see your cat, hit like and subscribe. It helps us reach more owners who genuinely want to understand what their cat has been waiting for. 3. Sit on the floor with them. When was the last time you sat on the floor next to your cat? Not to pick them up, not to clean, not to do anything, just to exist beside them. Most owners don't think about this, but your cat spends their entire life looking up at you. You're a huge figure that moves fast, makes sudden noises, and towers over them all day long. From their view, that can feel unpredictable, and unpredictable things don't feel safe. But something powerful happens when you lower yourself. Animal behavior researchers have noted that body height can signal threat or dominance to many animals, cats included. Making yourself smaller doesn't make you weak, it makes you approachable. Try it. Next time your cat is relaxing in the room, sit on the floor a few feet away. Don't call them. Don't reach. Just be there, at their level. Watch what changes. Many cats will soften immediately. Some will slowly come closer. Others won't move at all, but they'll relax more deeply because, for once, you're not something they have to monitor. This is especially helpful for shy, anxious, or newly adopted cats. You can spend months trying to buy trust with treats and toys, or you can sit on the floor for 10 minutes and let calmness do the work. Your cat has been waiting for you to enter their world. Most people never think to. 4. Let them sniff before you touch. When you go to pet your cat, do you offer your hand first, or do you go straight for the top of the head? Be honest. Most owners skip this every single time, and it quietly chips away at trust. From your cat's perspective, scent is everything. Their sense of smell is dramatically stronger than yours, and they use it to read the moment, who you are, where you've been, and whether this interaction feels safe. When you skip the sniff and go straight into petting, it's like skipping hello and jumping into a hug with someone who isn't ready. The correct method is almost embarrassingly easy. Extend one finger or the back of your hand a few inches from their nose and wait. Let them close the distance. If they lean and rub or bump your hand, that's a yes. If they turn away or pull back, that's also a clear answer. Work published in the Journal of Veterinary Behavior has linked allowing cats to initiate contact with fewer stress signals and less defensive behavior during handling. That tiny pause changes how your cat experiences your hand. Now think about how many times you reach for your cat in a day. Imagine each one starting with a 2-second pause. 2 seconds of patience that tells them, I'm asking first. 5. Build a routine they can predict. Have you noticed your cat waiting by the food bowl at the same time every day? Without a clock. That isn't random. That's your cat showing you what they rely on most. Cats don't experience time like we do. They experience patterns. When feeding, play, and quiet time happen in a familiar rhythm, your cat creates an internal map of the day around you. And that map is safety. When the map keeps breaking, their nervous system stays on alert. A study in the Journal of Feline Medicine and Surgery points to unpredictable environments as a major driver of long-term stress in indoor cats. And this isn't only big life events like moving or adding a new pet. It's the small, repeated disruptions, feeding much later than usual, playtime disappearing for a week, different schedules every night. To you, that's normal life. To your cat, the one stable thing they counted on just became unreliable. The solution isn't being robotic, it's being consistent where it matters. Feed around the same time. Add a short daily play session they can count on. Even sitting in the same spot during your evening routine can create a rhythm your cat settles into. This is what most owners miss. They want a cat who's more affectionate, more confident, more playful. But they don't connect those traits to predictability. A cat who doesn't know what's coming next is a cat who stays guarded. And a guarded cat doesn't have the energy to love you the way they want to. 6. Talk to them out loud. Do you talk to your cat when nobody's around? While making coffee, walking through the house, getting ready for bed? If you do, you're not weird. You're doing something your cat has been waiting for longer than you realize. Here's the detail most people don't know. Adult cats don't meow at other adult cats the way they meow at humans. Meowing is largely a communication style they developed for us. Your cat has basically built a language for one audience, you. Researchers at Lund University in Sweden have reported that cats can develop vocal patterns that are uniquely shaped around their specific owner, meaning the sounds your cat makes are, in a real way, personalized communication aimed at you. And the emotional part. Your cat has been talking every day, at the door when you come home, in the kitchen while you cook, at night when they follow you down the hall. They've been speaking, while many owners never truly respond. You don't need special words. You don't need a perfect tone. Just talk to them like someone you share a life with. Say good morning. Tell them what you're doing. Narrate the tiny moments. Research in animal cognition suggests cats can recognize their owner's voice and react differently to it than to a stranger's. They're listening, and they know when you're talking to them.